Hey everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. So it is July and this is the first week. We are introducing our kit, but I first wanted to introduce you guys to the inspiration. So I gathered this inspiration from the internet, and I wanted a little bit of Canada Day and 4th of July and vacation and wonky scallops. I know it was kind of an odd mixture there, but I certainly wanted to make sure that I gave everyone enough inspiration to glean. You don't have to use all of these. If you just want to do one, if you don't want to do any, that is fine. So it's just whatever it is that you are inspired by. So hopefully that there is something here that thinks, oh yeah, I've got photos of this. So these are kind of like vacations that maybe from the past. This could be a staycation. This one here is more for a color inspiration. I am doing a page of that, and then this one has the wonky scallops, which is a die, but I hand cut mine. So if you're a follower, if you've seen my videos before, you know that I do a lot of wonky scallops freehand, and I encourage all of you to do that. Now, so what does this mean? So it means that on our Facebook group, which I have linked down below, if you will post your kit and put it in the July 2020 album, and then for each week or each Monday in July, not counting the first Monday, because the first Monday is where we introduce the kit, and then there's only 4 Mondays in July, so the rest of the Mondays we make pages. So, so you can have your kit plus 3 pages or double layout and put that in the album, and then I draw from that. So I gather the information that's in that album, and that's where I draw from. And I believe that's how the other girls do it as well. It is too hard to keep up with it just because you know how Facebook is. It's so hard to do it any other way. So if you want to be entered in the drawing, that's the way you have to do it. And if you have any difficulty, finding that album, if you'll just ask, you can ask either on one of our YouTube channels, or you could ask in the Facebook group, and anyone can answer that. So yeah, it's a really fun group. I know that we've had a lot of new members that have joined recently, and that has a lot to do, I know, with Janet over at RTS. And thanks, Janet, for mentioning us and for doing the 4x4, which is another thing that I want to do this summer. I don't know if I'll do it in July, but I definitely want to do a video series on that. Okay, with that being said, let me show you the kits, or the page kits, that I have made. So, so red, white, and blue was a big color, of course. And so I pulled everything. So I found this photo from years ago when we went on a cruise. And I haven't scrapped anything from this cruise, which is terrible. In fact, to be honest with you, my camera broke on this. And boy, did I even have a decent camera on my phone. You know what, I don't know what happened. I didn't have very many photos. That's what I'm trying to say. So I happened to get this one. Yeah, once we went into the islands, I totally didn't have anything. Okay, so I pulled these papers. Let me show you what I did. So this is from Pirates Tales, which is such a fun kit, and it's from Echo Park, and I got it in a oh, what did they call it? It was like a grab bag or grab box, and you paid like $50, and I got, oh my gosh, I got so much stuff. And then this is the other side. It has all the Pirates icons, which I don't know if you get, is it too blurry? It looks a little blurry to me, but and I personally do not like papers like this unless I'm going to cut them out, but I am not. But I do like this, and it's just kind of ironic that that's the shirt that she has on with the anchor on it. And then I also pulled out the sticker sheet from that same kit, and I had looked at this and I thought, oh, there's a few things on here that I know I could use. I got this from the Dollar Tree, and they're a beautiful blue, they call them jewel, but I think I would call it like a navy. And then I don't know why I pulled that out. I guess because it just kind of struck me. And then I do have some alpha. I pulled this. I got these Puffy Hearts out by Bella Boulevard. I've had them for a while, but I need to get them used up. And then this has a lot of things about summer and the sunshine. I don't know if I'll be using these two, but I do have other photos, so I don't worry about not using them for this trip. And this one says Be Epic, and then I have some wood veneer, and this one says Things About Me, The Fun Never Stops. See, Wild, Brave. This is a cork heart. Not sure where that came from. I wonder if I cut that out myself. Cork is real easy to cut out with dies, so don't hesitate. Or I haven't tried it with a punch. I think it might be a little harder with a punch. I'm afraid it would be too fragile. And then this one says You Did It. So that is my first page. I know it's a lot, right, for just one page. But you know, the way I do things, I'll probably just leave what I have left over and dig out some more photos from this. So that was number one. And then the second one I already kind of pulled out. Oh, okay. So this is actually going to be a 2-pager, and I'm just going to show this one photo. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photos of my daughter. This is my oldest daughter. All my girls were in Girl Scouts, and I was their leader. I was the leader for the littlest one, and I was the cookie mom for her troop. So, and I was co-leader for the middle one. So yeah, I was a Girl Scout leader for 10 years. Those are some of the best memories I have. I encourage, if you have the time, I would encourage all moms of girls to look into being a Girl Scout leader. At least participate in their activities. Oh my gosh, I just can't say enough. So anyway, I went ahead and trimmed this way before now. I am going to do a 2-pager, and so this is going to be the outside border, and I probably will do this as soon as I'm done recording this, so that I don't tear them, because they're real easy. Oh, there's even more photos. Here's a 7th photo. And so here's a full sheet. I think I have 2 of those. So those are going to be my full sheets. And this is, I know it's kind of, I'm going to see if I can fix this on my computer before I upload it. This is looking orange on my screen. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's my lighting. I'm not sure exactly what. But it is like a deep red. And then this one looks pretty true to color. Go figure. Whatever. Okay, so I'll use those. And then here's my embellishments. This one says Happy Days. This is from Pebbles. I got this last year at Tuesday morning. And, you know, I'm not a big puffy dot. I'm not a big enamel dot. But these are puffy, and I'm going to go with those. And then because there's flags in the photos, I'm going to use these stickers. And then look at the beautiful America. These are foam. They're like foil covered foam, and they're blue underneath it, which I don't think you can really tell anyway. But anyway, so that, and then this is one that says this is it. And I think the one that I had, you did it, I think it actually goes in here. So let me just put this here, because I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to do a little bit better about taking photos of my kit and uploading. I've had a pretty rough last couple of months. If you followed my videos, you know that I fell in May and I really messed up my elbow. And it was very, very painful. And finally, I'm getting back to my old self, and actually I'm going back to work this next week. So I am I'm ready to like get my life back. Okay, so here is the color scheme, the yellow and the green, and you know, this here. So I went with something here after I've done, you know, two with the red, white, and blue. And I have a little heart here. So this is a photo. I know it's so random, but I am doing quite a few pages on this COVID stuff, and I think it's interesting that because we're all making so many life changes and we're all ready to get back into normalcy, but I don't want to forget all the changes that we've had to make. So one of the things was having this hand sanitizer when I couldn't find it anywhere. My company didn't have any. I had to use my own because my company couldn't find any to supply us. And I'm a nurse, if you didn't know. I'm a hospice nurse. So so I was scrambling, and I did find these two. And so I took a picture of them, of course. And now I'm going to scrap. So let me show you the papers. All right. So I love this paper. I love yellow. I love yellow. This is from Pink Fresh. This is the other side. This is from They're Noteworthy. I think this is from a couple years ago. Maybe even last year. I don't know. No, is there? Oh, it says 2019. So that will be my base. And then I love this green. And this is from, I think I got it from one of the Joann's packs that, I think that's where I got it. I'm not sure exactly, because I thought those were all two-sided. Anyway, this is old. I've had this for a while. And then I have this blue. So there is so much potential here. I love this color combination. This is so pretty, even though I don't think, oh, there is a blue. See, it's this light blue, and then this green, and then I don't think I have the other green in here. But you know, the yellow is probably, this is a little bit more orange, but it's close enough is what I'm going with. And then here's my embellishments, and let it be enough. Is that the truth? You know what? That little bit right there, I had to make sure that it lasted. Let it be enough. It did. It worked out. It worked out. And then I have some brads, which I didn't have brads for my other pages. I may have to pull some somewhere. I'm not crazy about the telephone, so I'll probably cover it up. And then do my journaling here about, and then this also is a great journaling spot. So we'll see which one goes. And then I just kind of pulled some, this one says today, and it's got like a matching heart. And then this, I think, came from Tim Holtz, a little pack that I got. So these are my 3 pages that I'm planning on making. And I look forward to seeing what you guys are going to create. And of course, if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd love to have you. I know that I have been, I kind of ebb and flow, but that has to do because I am a full-time student. I'm working on my nurse practitioner. I am halfway done. I am so excited. And so I will do Mini Kit Monday as long as I possibly can. And that one I try not to let it fall behind. Some of the other things I may not, I don't know. I just don't do a lot of extra besides Mini Kit Monday. So I don't have the time, to be honest with you. But I love to scrapbook. I do scrapbook a lot, or I have been lately, but not with the camera. And a lot of it had to do because my arm was hurting and I didn't know how long it was going to take me. And to be honest with you, I was a little bit on the depressed side because it was hard. It was hard kind of losing your mobility, even though it was my arm. And it was my left arm, and you would think that you don't use your non-dominant arm very much. Well, I would challenge you guys to, stick your hand in your pocket for a day and try not to use it. It is almost impossible. So you need both arms, you need both hands, you need all 10 fingers, you need it all. So there is a reason. So anyway, I'll get off of that. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Once again, check out the other ladies. We don't have any guests this month. I'm not sure if we're going to do that again. We may not. It was fun, and I'm glad that the people participated, all the girls that did. But I think we decided to take a little bit of a break from it right now. And anyway, like I said, if you have any questions, leave them down below or meet us over at the Facebook group. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.